Good evening, all. How are we? Hello, Becky. Hello, Raptor. Looking at the cute goose? Yeah. Unfortunately, I played Untitled Goose Game already, otherwise I would have played that on the stream. Very cute. Right. So, we've started a mystery game. A detective-ish type mystery game. So you know what that means. It means conspiracy board time. There we go, conspiracy board. Got no background music going. Oh well, he'll catch up. So let's get the little laser pointer. Boink. So we are Kathy Rain. We are studying journalism. We seem to be sort of a biker chick, kind of like too cool for school. Character. As far as we've learnt, our dad rides motorcycles like us, but he left before we were 6. Our mum, who's Sharon, told lies about us, about our grandparents. So something's going on between the mum and the grandparents. She took Kathy away from the grandparents when she was 6. So she left where their home was and moved away when they were 6 and hasn't seen the grandparents since. But since then, Kathy has had her put in a mental institute. I think I might have made an assumption of which side of the family is what, but we have Grandpa Rain, so I assume then that's the dad's side of the family. So I then assumed that was Dad Rain. So I think it's the dad's side of the family, grandparents. But I could be making an assumption there. Anyway, the premise of the story seems to so far be focused around our granddad, who passed away, and we went to his funeral and learnt that there was an incident that happened to him in 1981, where he was left in a sort of vegetative state and found outside of town. That's kind of what we're trying to dig into at the minute. We know our granddad was very much into maths. He was researching something, and when asked about it between Grandma, he says he's chasing old demons. We found a cassette tape saying he was close to finding the source. We don't know what that is. And he has a promising new theory ready to test. But then there was the incident in 81, leaving him mute and in a wheelchair. So we don't know what happened to him. I realised when making this, we know nothing about Grandma. She didn't say anything about herself. Apart from that's what she looks like. So, oh my god, jeez. Thank you, Becky. It's very kind of you. With your Twitch Prime, your Bezos bucks. Thank you. It's very kind. So we found an answering machine message. Firstly, there was this guy called Charles who left a message saying Erica had just had a boy. Looks nothing like his father. Don't really know if that will go anywhere or if that was just a message. Then there's Cocky, which I think might be one of our grandparents' Air Force buddies, because he used to be in the Air Force. He left a message saying, "It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust." So something's going on between these lot. Other than that, not much more else to say apart from here's the rough timeline so far. Grandpa was Air Force training. He seems to have kept an article about a teen girl who drowned in the springs nearby. Then Kathy was taken away, and then the incident happened after Kathy left with Mother. So that's all we have in the timeline. This is the current sheriff. Don't know if he's good or bad yet. And then there was a creepy church guy at the funeral, vicar, who seemed to be very pushy towards joining the church. And very making some bold assumptions that we're on the wrong path. But other than that, that's all as far as we've got. So, let us start the actual game. So yes, my main question is how weird is this going to get? Is it a very mundane story, or is it sci-fi? Is it going to be a bit fantasy, like magic-y? As far as I can tell, it's probably going to be a bit more like sciencey and sci-fi, if anything. Right. But so far, it's fairly like a mundane, should we say? Right. We should still be in the attic. Yes, the attic's at our parents' house. So we've looked at most of these. We've got a small key as well out of this box here. So we've just cracked a code in this briefcase. Yeah, I guess we'll go down and talk to Grandma about it all.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Right, so I guess we'll just go down the list. First, who's cocky?
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
That's what we thought. Then... Oh, the Air Force Base.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Okay, so here's father's side. The only reason I was questioning it is because when we were talking to Grandma about family, she said nothing about our dad, just that he disappeared. She didn't even seem worried or anything. That's what made me wonder, like, do I have the right side of the family? Why does she not care? Yes, the drowned teen girl then drowned in a spring near the Air Force Base.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Interesting.
Well,
Okay.
gotta go, Gramps. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Wanted to talk about the items I have.
There are a few things.
Very well.
Okay.
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I'm afraid not, dear.
Do you recognize this
Small
key,
key?
Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
In exactly the same voice, that's fine.
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
Not much, dear. It was the saddest thing. The girl was only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred...
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear.
That's quite all right, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have...
Joseph was always deeply... In any case, he...
Okay.
Okay. Already spoke of that. Photo of soldiers.
Look at
Hey,
this
Goose.
photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Charles Wade, okay.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Interesting. Overexposed
Brams,
picture.
can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university.
And then I think... Oh, no. I wonder if we can get...
I don't think we need to discuss that anymore since I've been able to open the briefcase. Hey, Grandma, do you recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto. Joseph used to carry that thing with... He could be...
Okay. I kind of wanted to talk about the messages on there, but maybe I have to switch the tape out and then I can talk about the tape
See you later,
separately.
Gramps.
Take care, dear.
There's a bot. And just going to Alt-Tab. Thank you, Raptor. Just like, no. Okay. Where are we? Resume. If I switch the tapes around, can I talk about the tape? Yes.
There are a person who called himself Cocky left a message on this tape. Does that nickname mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. If Joseph was to this...
Every
Get the
time.
same voice
But
lines.
to get-
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force...
Okay.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Okay. So generally pointing us towards the Air Force Base. I guess... Can we look in the phone book for the Air Force Base? Oh, I suppose we could look for Charles.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way. No result for that.
Looking for a phone number for drowned teen girl.
All right, got it.
There you go. The Air Force Base. Okay.
Nah, nothing like that in here.
Nothing for Cocky. There wouldn't be in the thing.
No result for...
Nice. Okay. So we have a new phone number. Let's call the Air Force Base.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Very helpful. I guess we'll start with Charles Wade.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Do I pretend to be a cop? That's pretty bad. Let's pretend to be a
I
cop.
do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Whoops.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Well, I guess we'll go to the police station and call from there.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was...
Sure thing, ma'am.
Guess the call sign?
Do you recognize the
I doubt it.
aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
Like Charles Wade.
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Xavier Myers trained at
It's
this
my
very
dad.
base.
No, my grandpa.
Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of medals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
Buddy.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was just guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts.
Okay. We're not going to get away with the Charles Wade thing unless we try and call from the station down in the police station. So, I suppose we could ask about the teen girl that was near the base.
I don't see a reason to ask him about...
Okay.
All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Interesting. Does anyone else have any thoughts? I still don't. I think we need one more step in the puzzle. Let's pop to the station and see if we can call from there. How do we distract it? Oh wait, there was a phone in the back, wasn't there? I wonder if this guy's still back here. Yep.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, man.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but he has explicitly...
Is there any way...
No can do. I can't...
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Just ignore him.
Contacting Mr. Wade is crucial to an ongoing investigation. I can't divulge any details at this time, but I'm going to need that number right away.
I don't believe you. Put the sheriff on.
Crap.
Do we just put him off his guard by accusing him of being sexist, or... I don't think that's the way to solve this, but it might be.
McConnell Air...
Hi.
Sure thing.
I'm trying to...
I'm sorry. He has...
Is there any...
No can do.
Accuse him of being sexist.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. Not the best thing to do is just teach people that you can accuse them of being sexist to get your way, but... Right, we've got a new phone number. Let's call the raid, wasn't the raid.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But...
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
I think we'll go and well see if we can try and look at that photo, the overexposed photo. I don't really see what else we can do right now. Hey, Mother Trucker. Let's maybe ask these guys if they've got any more conversation trees.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
Oh. They have. Oh, well, I suppose I could ask them about everything.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about... Nah, I don't... Hey, Lenny. Do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda?
I need
Laura,
advice. Any
something like
recommendations where I should
Alright,
buy my
I'll keep
first set of dice? I have the best recommendations. Talk to the person just above you in the chat. Becky! Becky! Talk to Mother Trucker. There you go. This stream has been sponsored. Right, let's keep going.
What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
He's okay in my book. Invested a lot in the local community over the years. He's been a prominent figure in town for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
I don't want to show him that. I probably should. Hey, Lenny. Do you remember anything about a girl drowning around?
Yeah, I remember my mom...
Do you remember?
Oh, man.
All right. I'll keep looking.
Okay.
Hey,
photos of
Lenny, do you
soldiers.
recognize these men?
Not really. Sorry.
I don't want to show him that. I don't want to show... I don't want to...
Okay, I don't think there's much more we could talk to him about since the rest is
Well, gotta
incriminating.
See ya.
As we stole the police report. We'll just check with the sheriff about the drowned girl.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask. Do you know anything about the drowning here in 1975? 16-year-old girl?
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that long. Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
There's a lot of people in town with their noses up that man's ass, that's for sure.
That's so? Care to elaborate?
Just another rich bastard doing what he does. They even renamed Main Street to Wade Street a few months back. What a goddamn joke.
I don't want to... Do you know anything about the drowning here in
You have a memory problem? Besides, even...
Okay.
He's new in town. I don't want to show...
Okay.
That's all for now.
I guess. What to do? I guess. I want to hit the road and go back to school, but I don't think, or the university or whatever, I don't think there's an option for that yet. No. Guess if we just go to our grandma's and call our roommate at the uni, maybe that will set something off.
This is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and
I
served with
think
Grandpa.
she's acting as
Maybe
our
you try to find
help.
somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, she's
that
acting
might
as
be
like
worth a shot.
the player clues.
I don't need to ask her about that. I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend to stay in one place, you know.
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Go to the graveyard and look that up.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Okay, so yeah, our roommate is
gotta
acting
go.
as
Talk
a
to you
sort of
later.
like player
Bye, Kathy.
hint hint line. That's quite good actually. To the graveyard. We can get a last name, I guess. Oh, well, any name actually. So let me check my notes. I don't have my notes up. When was it? It was Teen Girl drowns in Coral Springs, July 14th, 1975. 75. Uh, 86. They died right before I was born, apparently. 81. Looking for 75. 79. 89. 1994. I assume it's going to be this mausoleum thing and be fancy. Oh, there's a kid here. Oh, hello. 92.
A family mausoleum. It says price. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap. No reason to go in there. All right, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Lily Myers. Interesting. Okay.
I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
In t-shirt and shorts in the rain. Hmm.
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Well, can't go any further that way.
Conwell Springs. I never thought I'd return to this place.
Creepy kid in the graveyard. Exactly what we want. Can't go anywhere. I don't. If I click any further, I'll just be leaving.
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone.
Yeah. Hey, Soul. Bet she's in the grave. Well, the grave should be our grandpa. That fresh grave. Oh, he's gone.
Kid? Guess he found his mom.
Spooky.
Rest in peace, Grandpa.
Okay. We were wondering how this story's going to go. That's our first sign of spookiness. Right, so we have another name. So I guess we'll go back to Grandma's look in the phone book. See if we can find it in there.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need a full name.
Oh, fine. Let's go talk to Grandma about it. Grandma!
Oh!
Hello! Ivy! Hello, Ivy.
There are a few things I need.
Very well.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father.
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Okay, well, we'll try that on the phone book anyway.
All right, found an address.
Found an address. Oh, we'll literally go and see them. Okay. Let's ride. Cute. Oh, okay. Freaky music. Love that for us. Ashtray. Boat and dock.
Looks like there's a small dock with a couple of boats. I don't have a reason to go down there.
Is there... Which one was Michael Myers? That's Halloween, isn't it? Which one's Friday the 13th? The one that, like, in the lake. I wonder if this is a tiny little nod to them. Jason, yes. Jason Voorhees, yeah.
"55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully. I can see someone moving inside. Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know.
You're not a chain smoker. You haven't lit up once yet. Hey, Zaza. I mean, technically you have your cigarettes, but I wonder what happens if I... Oh, I could just... Because she's Kathy Rain. She's cool. Dink. Okay.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Yeah, this is kind of quite a sensitive subject to just being like poking around.
Huh, you again.
Okay. Oh, farewell.
Won't you ever give up?
I want to try and...
Tragic drowning in early morning on Sunday. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral... The notice is...
I don't... It's not really putting me into a conversation. Maybe I offer her some cigarettes.
Just go away.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh, now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside? Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
Okay. I'm gonna owl.
Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem.
What else do we have around here?
Yet
Ashtray
another
again.
burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan.
Because you're edgy and cool. Because you're Kathy Rain.
Nice view of the lake from here. Nice painting. It's signed LM. I can smell something cooking. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
Antlers. Nothing else to look at.
What you doing, big fella?
Drawing.
Oh yeah? What are you drawing?
The nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
Don't know who the red man is. That's ominous. Let's go sit on the couch.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. that she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Well, someone could actually afford a dad joke in this economy. How's the dice selling going? So my friend asked me what I knew about bonsai trees. I said very little. Yeah. I agreed. Okay. Yeah, it's a good one.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Interesting.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes,
And we're doing Hold
bright
Fast today?
colors.
Probably, yeah.
But as she drifted further into
Not sure if I'll
depression,
stream it, but-
she started painting horrible things, death
I
and
see.
decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Most artists not getting recognised until they've passed. Let's just run down the line of items that we have to see if she's got anything.
No reason to show her that. Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it? But no.
I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly. Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5 grand in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Okay.
No reason to show her that. No reason to No reason. What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
So I guess we'll just go down these as well then.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Man, the conspiracy board's going to have to get extremely bloated after this. Zaza, it is Thursday. Are you allowed not to stream on Holdfast? Technically, but we'll see. I would have been, but I'm sick, not doing anything today. So have fun with that. And now back to naps. Have fun. Oh, have a good nap, Reeds. Right.
I don't need to ask her about that. I don't need to ask. Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
You know, I've been through something similar. My mom. She never killed herself, but, well, she came close.
That's a damn shame. I heard about her problems. Is she doing any better now?
Better isn't the word I'd use. I had to put her in a place where she couldn't hurt anyone, including herself.
Yeah, life ain't easy for any of us. Flip a few coins along the way, and I could have ended up somewhere like that myself. I'm awfully sorry things went that way for you, Ma. Anyhow.
Thanks, Sue. Taking it one step at a time.
So, Charles Wade was the one who bought those paintings from you?
Yep. Like I said, he gave me $5,000 for Lily's paintings. If you want to know his reasons, you're gonna have to ask the man himself.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him. Aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
Right. I guess that's everything for now, unless I want to stun gun him.
I was pretty tempted before, but I think we're past that now. It was fun the last time, but no reason. What do you think?
Okay. Lots of information.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
It's getting late.
I
should
to get
head
rid
back
of
to
me.
the city.
Oh, okay. It's going to send me back anyway. Yeah, from wanting to punch each other in the face to having a nickname in the end.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow.
Wow.
What a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Grandpa's still gone. Nothing I can change that. Besides, it's all dead ends anyway. I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out. Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out. None of these are really answers. I don't know why it's giving me an option to choose them, when it's quite happy to have dialogue the rest of the time.
I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him? And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Oh, it's way too late now.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Kat.
I'm sure she's going to research in the night and give us some information. Hopefully.
Hey, Kathy, wake up.
You are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
That night, Kathy dreams.
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Nobody has to know. Pretend it slips your mind. It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I guess that.
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
September 26th, 1995, day 2.
Ugh, I hate that dream. I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
Because she's Kathy Rain and she's cool. She's skipping class. Right, I'm going to call it there though. Seems like a good point too. I know it's a little short. It's only been an hour or so. Or just under. But need to have food and stuff, and it seems like a good point to stop. Right. So, maybe see you at 8:45 for some holdfast. Maybe not. We'll see how I'm feeling. And whether I can be bothered to what's the word? To stream it or not. So, right. Love and peace, chaps. I'll probably catch you in a bit. If not, I won't see you Friday, so I'll see you over the weekend. Right, catch you later, chaps.